things like that like were really, really good. Like they wrapped it in something big, but it was something tiny.
Oh my god. Yes. That was just... I mean, I think everyone kind of goes through something like that, where everyone's parents are like, oh man, this shit's so funny. And it's like, it's really not, though.
But it kind of is.
It kind of is, but like, oh, there's a lot of shit to keep track of right now. I went through, I think, 3 solid Christmases where there was at least one of like, yeah, really? And I remember, like, the first 2, I was like, or the first 2 presents I opened of like that.
Yeah.
Where it would just be another thing.
Yeah.
I was like, haha, very, very funny. And then, like, in the same Christmas, it was like 4 presents later. I was like, okay, guys, what are you doing?
Like, now it's a tradition.
And then they started including notes with it. I'm like, you're just taunting me at this point. I hated that shit. That is more torturous than letting the Santa lie go on.
Oh, well, so, like, that's the thing, too, like, no one ever...
Told you?
Yeah, like, no, I never had somebody go, if your children are listening, turn it off, don't let them hear.
Santa's a lie.
Like, nobody ever came up and said, it's your parents, Santa's not real.
Yeah.
You know, it was one of those things where you kind of just, like, I got older and...
Put it together.
Yeah. But, like, and I kind of liked it that way. Like, I was okay with it happening that way, kind of, like, organically, as it were. Just because it really made it so, like, I don't know, the magic still stayed present.
Yeah.
And, like, obviously, like, the giddiness, the excitement of Santa didn't always remain as much, but, like, my parents still even when they knew that we knew that it was them, like, they still would write from Santa, and it was still really sweet. And I don't know, I enjoy the idea of making Santa like a feeling.
Yeah.
As you get older versus an entity.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I like that.
I literally just, like, started piecing it together myself, and then one day, I'll never forget, I went up to my dad and just went, is Santa just you and Mom getting the presents? And he goes, yep. And you know my dad, like, you can just imagine him going, yep.
Like, he's like, I got caught.
Well, I know in that moment,
found out.
I know in that moment the wheels were turning, and he was like,
what do I do?
if I say yes and I have to keep this facade up even longer, is that going to be more work than just confessing now?
If I say no, Santa's real.
Yeah, exactly. So he definitely took that moment of, like, you know what?
Like, we're just gonna...
Screw it.
Yeah, we're just done now.
We're done now.
Here.
That's fine. So I figured out a few things with this. Square is a regular... Oh. Square is a regular attack, right? It just kind of jabs at them.
Yeah.
But once you grab them with... it looks exactly the same. It's hard to tell. But you hear him say...
Pull lever.
I think that's what he says. Or soul lever?
Something.
Anyway.
Something lever.
So triangle grabs them. After you grab them, you can either mash triangle to slam them in the ground, or you can press square to throw them at another enemy.
Oh.
Which is kind of nice, because it gives me a projectile, kind of. In a weird way.
A projectile you've made.
Yeah, I've made you into a projectile. Anything you know is in your reach is a projectile.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's more terrifying in this than he is in the movie.
I know, right? Oh, same with him.
Yeah. In the movie, the kid is kind of nightmarish.
A little bit.
Because the eyes look like you can almost kind of, like, see the gelatin and the grossness from having them sewn. I'm like, oh, God.
It is Halloween Town, for sure.
Yeah.
That's
I think
really
it's,
funny.
like I was saying, it still counts as a Christmas movie.
I think so. I think it still counts as a Christmas movie. We still watch it.
Yeah.
I love Christmas movies.
Okay, so, yeah, what is the criteria for you? What counts as a Christmas movie?
Well, like, I don't know. I like like Christmas Vacation, Home Alone.
Christmas Vacation is like my top two.
Christmas Vacation.
Top two for me.
Love that movie.
Just because
so much.
It's so funny and it's so real.
Hello, everybody. I should say it. Hello, everybody. I love her so much.
Miss Betty Boop.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she's Betty Boop.
Yeah, she's Betty Boop.
I love
Literally.
her. I love her. That would be her Jell-O mold. I love that movie.
I even
so
like
much.
Home Alone 2, even though some people
yeah,
are like,
I love
it's
the
the
first
same
two.
movie. I'm like, yeah, but the same movie. It's a good
the same
first movie
plus Tim Curry. Okay.
Yeah, Tim Curry really does bring something.
I love him.
Something new to the table.
Do be careful out there. It's awfully cool.
Yeah, there isn't really that kind of character in the first. Not that as memorable.
His lip quiver, I can't.
Yeah,
it's so
great.
good. I love him. No, Home Alone 1 and 2.
Pizza.
And a pizza. I love it. No, both of those movies are good. Christmas Vacation.
I love you. So good. Sorry, I'll stop now.
One of my tops is A Christmas Story.
I just did this.
I love A Christmas Story so much. So much. I know some people don't like that movie because they think...
Really?
Yeah, like...
Everyone I've ever talked to won't shut the fuck up
right?
about A Christmas Story.
It made me so upset. Like, I was in high school, I think, and, our stupid little high school newspaper, so, super important.
Yeah.
This person who, like, never had, I don't know, like, I don't think they watched too many movies, as it were, and I'm just like, you can have your opinions and not be a movie buff or anything.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Whatever, but, like, they wrote an article about A Christmas Story and how it's this horrible movie, and it's not a Christmas movie, like, it's just terrible.
How is it not a Christmas? You don't have to like it, but how is it not a Christmas movie?
Yeah, they're like, it's just showing how, like, terrible people are, and it's gross, and the parents are terrible parents, and, like, all of this stuff, and I was like, you're not even watching the movie, like, you didn't even pay attention. Like, for me, I love that movie. Like, it is so good. Like, it's funny. Yeah. And, like, I don't know. As a kid, there was always that one thing you wanted,
Yeah.
Like, there was always that one toy that you're like, everybody's gonna get one, and I really, really want one, and if I don't get one, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Like, there's always that one thing, and, like, maybe you get it, maybe you don't. Mm-hmm. And, like, but you hope, and you wish, and you write to Santa about it, and you tell everybody about it, and you talk about it nonstop. There's always that one thing, and so, like, you watch that movie, and, like, that's the Red Ryder BB gun for him. Like, that's what he wants. That's his thing. That's his big one thing.
Yeah.
That he really wants. And then, I don't know, it's just, like, and, and his dad
it's very relatable.
Yeah, and his dad is just, like, super into Christmas, and he plugs all the lights in all random, and he's gonna short circuit everything, and, and his little brother is picky, and, like, there are just so many things about it that you're just like, yeah, I know that person. Yeah. Like, even if it's not in your family, like, that person. Or, like, when he gets the pink fuzzy bunny outfit from his aunt or whoever it is.
Everybody gets clothes as a kid for Christmas, and you never like it.
Yeah, or, like, there's that one person in your family, like, some random distant relative that has no idea who you are, and, like, doesn't know what you like, and so they just, like, make you a thing or get you something that you're like, I would never choose this for myself.
No.
And, like, but you go, like, thanks, and you try really hard, but in your soul, it, like, hurts.
Yeah.
And so, like...
Oh, I've got a good example of that. when I was younger, it's fine now. It doesn't matter, but my big sister Jen got me Norbert on DVD.
Oh...
like, I think 4 years after it had come out on DVD. Mm-hmm. Like, it was not exactly like hopping half, like, it wasn't the new shit that everybody was talking about. And oh fuck, I didn't know you could fall out of the tree. That was one of the earliest memories I have of, like, oh, I would never get this for myself, but they're standing right here.
Thanks.
Thanks. I better be. Oh god. fell out of the tree.
And,
Sorry.
and because like you love them and whatever, and it's like you do appreciate the effort that they went to.
Yes, I did it because like really like I was like I got more presents from you than I really expected, so I'm not ungrateful.
No,
I'm just surprised. I'm like, on a list of things that I thought this would be,
this was not the one I thought.
This was pretty, depending on how you view it, low or high on the list.
Yeah, and so like,
what do I do?
Yeah, so in that there's all sorts of things that you can connect to, and you know, like even if it's not directly related to something that's happened to you in Christmas, you've heard somebody else experience it or you've seen it or whatever, and so like I was like, I don't know, to me that movie is like Christmas, and it's just funny. Like, it
is funny.
I can't put my arms down.
Yeah. Christmas Vacation is pretty up there for me. Home Alone is really up there for me.
I love Home Alone. Christmas Story.
Christmas Story is up there.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah, Muppet Christmas Carol, honestly,
Christmas
I'm
Carol.
like, this is a requirement.
I sang one of those songs as my senior solo in choir.
Oh, really?
Yep. I picked it for my mama because it is it's her favorite.
Nice. Okay.
I cried, she cried. It was great.
It was
we had a great time. No, that movie is great. I love Muppet Christmas Carol. I've watched it twice now.
It's just this year. Yeah,
Yep.
that's true. We watched Claus earlier
Claus
today.
Was so pure. It was so good.
You know how? So I was telling. I was going the wrong way. I was talking to somebody at work. I'm not gonna name names, just for don't say people's names on the internet without their consent. But I was talking to somebody at work about our understanding that you are in charge of Christmas movies, and I'm in charge of Halloween movies.
Yes.
And there was the debate of if I got the better end of the deal or not, because there will always be new horror movies all the time.
Sure.
But like it's really hard
to find new good Christmas movies.
For a filmmaker to create a new Christmas classic that will be watched every year is really difficult.
It's really hard.
And rare. But like honestly, I was like, Claus is
I will
good.
definitely be watching that again. Like that movie was cute. It was a really fun, like different take on like how Santa came to be.
Okay, so we're attacking from off screen. Sorry.
That's fun.
I have to vent my frustrations about this. This is really kind of bullshit. Oh, you can grab them though.
There's a whole thing right now.
Oh my god.
Look, oh my gosh, there's even red ones and blue ones.
Yeah, the red ones are fucking assholes. I can't dodge them.
It is Devil May Cry.
I was Yeah, it is. DMC's
red ones and blue ones.
But you notice I can still attack them with my weapon.
Yeah, with the one weapon.
Aww.
Oh, poor Jack. Oh, look at Zero. He cute though. But yeah, Claus was really good.
Claus was really good.
Really like fun take on how Santa came to be.
Christmas Chronicles is really good too.
Oh, Christmas Chronicles.
I was not as much a fan of the second one.
No, the first one is great. The second one is cute. It's cute. It's not as good as the first one by far.
More of that one is more of a background noise movie than the first one is.
The first one is really fun, and like I'm sorry, do we do better than Elvis singing musicals in the prison?
Yeah. No, you don't. You
just don't. It was so good.
That's what this is for. This is practice for the enemies to come. Oh, I did that too soon. Or not soon enough.
Oh, nice. Look at you.
There we go. So that was there for a reason. I felt that was weird to just have random.
Like just randomly there.
That's to teach you how to fight the red guys. That makes more sense. Good job, Capcom.
Right? Like,
it's almost like Capcom knows how to do action games. You know what I remember too? That triple thing that Jack does.
Yeah.
The third one always being kind of a fancy flourish.
Yeah.
That's in Bayonetta.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, Christmas Chronicles 2 is not quite as good.
No. Still fun.
A little too long, too.
Yeah.
You know what didn't help? Was whoever they got to play the fucking villain elf in that movie is awful. They are terrible.
Yeah, he was in Deadpool.
Yeah, but he was allowed to emote.
Yeah,
it was only one. It was
it
only
really
one emotion.
felt like this one. It really felt like just be serious, just be evil.
Yeah, but it's like, but no, it can still have a bit of silliness to it.
Sure. Spine tingling. Look at that. They even do that thing. That's funny.
Yeah, it's the same fucking thing, right?
That was good for you. Look at you go.
Well, and now that worked out because. That also, but they surrounded me, and I'm like, well, I have a 360 move.
It's like, yeah, everybody stay right here. Everybody stay right here.
Oop, I meant to throw it at the red guy. I've also noticed when I get higher combos, my little, what do you call them? My creepy crawly?
Yeah.
The web stickums?
Yeah.
Actually, changes color, and it just starts doing more damage.
Oh, that's why it was blue for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But Henbane?
I also love Eloise at Christmas.
I had never seen that before.
Love that movie.
Once we decided that you were in charge of Christmas movies, I got introduced to so many new movies
Christmas
that I had never seen before.
I see, like, for me, I don't think that I got the short end of the stick.
Well, no, I don't think so either.
But just because, like, I mean, I love Halloween, too. Like, I love Halloween. There's not a question there. But, like, I love Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, I got a mini boss.
So much.
Well, and, like, for me, like, holidays in general are just about... Wow, that was pathetic. They're about tradition. It doesn't matter necessarily what tradition.
Sure.
So, I mean, like... Either way, we're watching movies because it's tradition.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter necessarily what you're watching.
Yeah. But yeah, Eloise at Christmas time, really good. Julie Andrews, love her.
That was a charming little movie.
It's really cute.
So
Arthur Christmas. Oh.
Yeah, that actually to
Arthur
me,
Christmas.
I'm kind of. Oh my god,
that was a newer one too. That I was like,
as fuck.
yes, this one.
Yes, that for me, I was kind of like, there you go. That's how you do it. Yeah. We watched Christmas with the Cranks. I was like, that did not age very well.
It did not. Like, it's... Of all the Christmas movies, it is definitely low on my list, for sure.
It's purely because of Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis that I'm like, this is even watchable because they're very charming and they have a nice... Oh, I can pick up their own shit and throw it at them. That is metal as fuck. Sorry.
You know, they play well with each other. They
do.
Off of each other very well.
They do try in that movie.
They really do.
They're really trying.
But it's like that movie is a horror movie. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Like
the creepy cult
invading
them. What was that review that we read that was like... The problems circulating your movie around rich white people Christmas problems is not exactly emblematic of Yuletide cheer. I'm like, yeah, no, it ain't.
Nope, it sure isn't.
It sure ain't.
Like, you know what you shouldn't do? Force people to do Christmas the way you want them to. That's terrible.
Being upset because of what other people are doing in your neighborhood is like, you need to find something else.
Yeah, find something
How many times did we see characters with binoculars just casually looking out their windows?
I'm like, wait, peeping Tom much? Like, excuse you? What are you doing? He's like, yeah, I'm watching my neighbor's house. Why?
And there was no follow-up question of, why are you watching your neighbors?
Yeah, why are you looking out your window through binoculars into your neighbor's window? Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Like,
but speaking of horror movies, like, I like Krampus.
I also like Krampus.
I think Krampus is a really fun... semi-scary Christmas movie.
Yeah. I was like, I think...
It's a little too campy to be genuinely horrifying.
Yeah. And the thing about Krampus, too, is that, like, Krampus is a real lore. Like, that's not fake. Like, that's based off of a real thing. Like, and a real, like, Christmassy kind of...
There's lots of Christmas folklore. It's not just Santa. White guys showing up into your house and taking... I don't know what to do with this thing.
But yeah, like, so I think that's a Christmas movie for sure. And it's fun.
So what counts as a Christmas movie then?
Okay, we're just gonna lay it out there right now. Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. Fight me. I don't care.
Okay, so what makes it not a Christmas movie for you?
It's just, like, for me, a Christmas movie is just, like, it's full of heart and like, hope and... like, even if there's even if there's conflict, the conflict is just the most minimal conflict that is so easily resolved with...
A personal conflict?
Yeah, with, like, communication or understanding or being more open.
Not guns.
Yeah, not guns and, like, just because it takes place during the Christmas season does not make it a Christmas movie.
Okay, that I agree with. It taking place on Christmas does not make it a Christmas movie. I do think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It is not a very good Christmas movie. And here's why. And I actually don't hear this defense a whole lot. Because you can't watch it with your family.
You can't.
Christmas is about time with your family.
And yeah,
you can't watch Die Hard with the
your
family
little niece
crowding around the couch and snuggling up together.
I mean, you could. I don't think it'd go very well.
Well, no, it doesn't go very well. And, like, honestly, the message, and I'm going to say it, the message of the movie is going to be lost on younger kids. Even teenagers. They're just going to watch it for the bloodshed. Mm-hmm. So while Krampus is also kind of a movie that's like, I don't know if we should watch this.
I wouldn't watch it with my kids.
The message of the movie is still apparent enough about appreciating your family and what you have.
Yeah. Not being greedy.
And not being greedy, and appreciating your family.
Yeah.
That, like, you could still... It's PG-13. You could still watch it. It just had to be of a certain age is all.
Yeah.
So I would put Krampus much higher on the list than Die Hard. I would actually say Gremlins is a better Christmas movie than Die Hard.
I will give you Gremlins, because Gremlins is still about, like, love and they take care of their family.
It also kind of touches on... I was thinking about it, because I clearly think about this too much. I was thinking about how it touches on a not a prospect, but an aspect of Christmas that isn't talked about a lot. Oh, shit. Well, I just fell off that tree. And that's that people give pets for Christmas.
Yeah, for Christmas a lot.
And then it turns out,
I can't take care of this pet.
I can't take care of it, or I'm not a bird person, or, whatever. And it turns into a nightmare.
Yeah.
For Gremlins, it's a literal nightmare.
A literal nightmare, but still,
it is a similar sort of thing. So while it's a little exaggerated, I'm still kind of like, I mean, it's still about Christmas. And here's my Christmas criteria. I have a checklist. First, actually, can you tell me this is as high as I can go.
Sure.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do from here.
Can you change the camera angle at all?
That's a good question, but it...
I would know.
Oh, I can taunt. I could just smack my ass with the soul robber. But every time I go towards the camera, I fall off
the tree.
Yeah. If I go this way, I fall off the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be.
I don't know.
Maybe there's another... Hang on, there's another area I can go to. Oh, there is. Look at that. Oh, I'm an idiot. So my criteria for a Christmas movie. There's a couple of things that I'm like... Smaller things that, like, if there's enough of them, then the movie passes the test.
Sure.
But if it only has one or two, then maybe... Like, snow. If it's got an abundance of snow... Like, okay, that's a step towards being counted as a Christmas movie. Yeah. If there's lots of Christmas music, that's a step towards it being a Christmas movie. But one by itself, or like if Santa's in it.
Sure.
That doesn't necessarily make it a Christmas movie.
No.
But it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
The big gets for me... Oops. The big gets for me are... if the plot could not happen if it takes place any other time of year,
summer,
then it is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Which is that's the main reason why I count Die Hard, is because the whole reason they pick Christmas to do the robbery is because Christmas party, guaranteed hostages, and low security because it's Christmas. If they picked any other time of year, it would be a different movie. So I'm like, all right, that does count. Kind of. My other criteria is the theme being about heart, family, all that stupid emotional bullshit.
Bullshit.
I'm kidding. I'm just being. I don't know what I'm doing in this game anymore.
I don't know.
Maybe I have to go back to town.
Maybe
I'm done here. But yeah, I have a couple of little things, and I'm sure, in the moment I could think of, when I see it, I'd be like, yeah, sure, that counts. But
Elf. Love Elf.
Elf counts. Yeah. Elf is absolutely a Christmas movie. I know some people are not. I've just found multiple tombstones that are like this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it.
I don't know.
Do I grab it? No. This is, this is also very indicative of early Devil May Cry games, because there's definitely a lot of backtracking and moments of like, what am I supposed to be doing? So you end up just wandering around trying to find something new to interact with. But Elf.
I love Elf.
Yeah, I like Elf too. Some people are not big on
Will
Ferrell.
And I get that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I love him. I think he is hilarious, and I think that movie is hilarious. He's kind of perfect in that movie.
I have seen him in things that I didn't like, but
Sure.
I literally looked at it and went, I don't like this script.
Yeah, like I don't like the movie.
I don't like
as
the
a
movie.
Whole.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like Will Ferrell.
Yeah, exactly. And even like there are even some movies where I think he did a good job, like Anchorman 2.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, he did
a
good
job.
I'm not the
as
biggest
good as
fan
the
of the movie.
First one. The first one's great.
It's a little. The second one's trying a little too hard. But and Rivers joined us now. But yeah, the second one definitely tries a little too hard. Do you have any favorite Christmas specials? Obviously, besides Charlie, it's Charlie Brown Christmas.
Charlie Brown Christmas is definitely a good one.
Yeah,
for
like
always.
episodes
it's
of
so
things.
Cute.
Yeah, see now the town hall's open.
I mean, I always love all the Friends episodes of like all the Christmas Friends episodes are really good.
Yeah.
Like any of the holiday Friends episodes are really good. Like all the Thanksgiving ones are all really good too. But since
Abed's Uncontrollable Christmas
that's a
is
good
great.
one. That's a real good one.
Yeah. I really like they hammer it in the face with it, but the message that the meaning of Christmas is just that it has meaning.
Yeah.
And it can be
whatever you need it to be. Yeah.
I'm like, that's good. That's
really
nice.
sweet. Yeah.
I like that. So the hall is completely empty.
I think that's a criteria too, is that like the message behind it is just something wholesome.
Yeah.
Like it just makes you feel nice.
Yeah. Either on a big scale or a smaller, more personal scale.
Whether it's something personal to you or it's just like an overall goodwill to men kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, something that makes you warm and fuzzy inside.
Yeah. Without, like, vomiting.
Yeah.
What are a bad Christmas movie?
I mean, we already, Christmas of the Cranks is not a good Christmas movie.
No, it is not.
Because it's really not. Like, it's super forceful. Like,
It's mean-spirited.
It is really mean-spirited. Like, I still love Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis. Like we said it before, they really tried hard, and they're very sweet and nice people. And but the neighbors in that movie are just
creepy as hell,
creepy and mean, and it's just like, do it my way or else.
They're a stone's throw away from just one of us.
Yeah, really and truly though, like it's just not fun. I will still watch this movie. I will still watch this movie every year. It's not that it's a bad Christmas movie. It's just not a very good movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In general, but it's still like it's part of my childhood, and so the nostalgia feeling makes it good to me. Is Jingle All the Way.
Oh, that movie's awful.
It's
so bad,
it's so good.
You gotta watch it. You have to watch it. It's so bad.
I love that movie.
But it's so
so bad. It's so
great.
good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How can you not?
It's so good. It's so bad that it's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man.
Can I grab it?
I
sure can.
I don't know. There's not a ton of the Christmas movies that like I really that I'm like, oh, I don't like that one. I never watched it, and it's not a Christmas movie. It's an unfortunate thing because it's like there's not a lot of like Hanukkah movies or anything like that.
No,
unfortunately,
there really isn't.
But like I didn't watch 8 Crazy Nights, but
that
I have
movie's bad.
seen clips and
it's really bad,
and I don't appreciate it.
They definitely were like, oh, it's funny to make poop jokes and whatever on Christmas because it's ironic. It's
and
like, but
I don't think so. Like, I don't know. So I have never watched that movie because I watched trailers and stuff for it and did not find it amusing or fun. No. And so I just never watched it because I was like, that to me is not, that's not fun. That's not a fun, I don't know. It just didn't seem very good either. So
no, it's like, really not.
To be fair, I am not the biggest Adam Sandler fan. There are certain of his movies that I did like, and I still will watch. But like anything more recent from him, I'm like, I'm good.
I can't dodge that either. You know, I agree. There's one funny bit in that movie.
Yeah.
Where he kind of does a Eddie Murphy Nutty Professor thing where he plays like 6 different characters.
Okay.
And his character, like his default character, is talking to the sweet old man of the town, and the sweet old man's like, I love being at the mall. It's a lot of fun. And Adam Sandler's like, I don't get it. What's so great about the mall? And then little old man starts like pointing around. He does like a little poem of all the stores around.
Yeah.
And then there's a little jingle in the background, but not much, not enough to go into a song. And then he just stops, and Adam Sandler's character just goes, "Did you prepare that, or did you rhyme that many times in a row on accident?" And he looks and goes, "Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it?" And then they just go about. I'm like, that's all right.
That's all right.
That's not bad, but
like, one good joke does not a good movie make.
No, it sure fucking doesn't. That movie's bad. It's super bad, and not even like Jingle All the Way is bad. In a very endearing kind of way. Like, you look at it and you're like, oh,
what's happening?
How could you be this stupid?
Yeah.
Movie. How are you this dumb?
Yeah.
You're so nice.
It's like, you're trying so hard.
You know, it's a stupid golden retriever that's just so full of joy that you're like,
and it's so excited to tell you about its life and its story, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, and it gets so many things wrong, but you're like, you know what?
Like, it's okay, you're still cute.
Yeah, you're still cute. I don't even care. Ooh. Hello, what does level 2 mean? Improves the soul robber attack and endurance.
Oh, fun.
How much is it?
More
than I have.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what it wants me to do, is to just walk around
and get
Oh,
stuff.
I'm sorry, to not mean to grab your goodies. Witch's Shop, the best bargain in town.
Is it?
Is it? Because it seems really extortion-y. Because it's fucking expensive. Look at this shit. Look, okay, 18 coins for a temporary boost.
Yeah.
Fuck your ass. Crotchety old.
Except for we won't do that.
What were we talking about?
Bad Christmas movies. I will also say, like, it's still cute, but it's definitely not one of my favorite Christmas movies. But I will still watch it. Just because it's still pretty fun, and I do like a lot of the people in it. Is Deck the Halls.
Which one is that? Oh, with Matthew Broderick and Mr. DeVito.
Danny DeVito and oh my gosh, I can't remember her name right now. Kristen Chenoweth.
Yeah. Wow, good call, good pull. I would never have remembered that name.